Sorry, it's
Done
been the same.
breath.
It's been the same thing we've done all week.
Yes.
No, we
Alright.
did, oh, what?
Just try your best. Look at the rules and try your best. Alright, remember, we're not supposed to be talking during the bell ringer. You do not need graph paper for the bell ringer.
The only way I know how to do this.
Go get your notes. Alright, number 11 has the bell ringer. You can go ahead and do it on the board.
Oh my God. Why you always pick me on the days I don't know what to do? I only know how to do this one on a graph. I'm just gonna let you guys know this,
That's okay.
but I'm just gonna.
That's the reason she picked you, so we can teach you.
That's what I have written down on my paper.
Written.
I just got the coordinates written
So
down.
you need to keep working.
I tried, but I.
I tried.
Alright, so why don't you graph it? Since graphing it is how.
Alright.
What?
Hold on a second. I was drawing those quarters. Hold on. It's not really. I don't know what to do. Alright, let's see then. 2-4 probably like.
Well, make the marks on your
Sorry,
graph.
just think.
Make the marks on there.
And then this one would probably be like right there. Wait, wouldn't it just be negative?
But what would be negative?
It'd just be, hold on.
May I go up there and teach you? If I know what to do.
Well, he's on the right track.
No, he's
Well, there's some plus two.
Dude, I hope it's not dead again. I hope it's not dead again. It is. You know it is.
Alright, so
You know
Si's
what?
gonna tell us what he did on the bell ringer and what he got as his coordinates. Make sure you say what the coordinates are because some people cannot see the numbers on the board. So make sure you say the numbers out loud. Alright,
Got A is -2, -4. B is a 2, 5, and C is 6, -7.
Wrong.
awesome.
Completely wrong.
Alexis, D, tell us, do you agree or disagree? Hey, where do you think the mistake was made?
Aren't you only supposed
Let's
to
start.
change the sign of B?
Yeah, you only changed the sign of the Y, so you're on the right track. You just shouldn't have changed the sign of the X. The X stays the same and the Y changes signs. So what I would do is just go through there and change the sign of your X values. So A prime would actually be 2, -4. Maddox, do you have a question?
No. Good thing Alexis paid attention.
Right sign?
He's got nothing to say.
Hey, I've been trying to put a grade up on that. I don't have to do this on the graph though, so it's alright.
You did it, dude, on the graph though. You did it. You would have done it wrong.
Alright, so he
Oh,
got,
when there's like lines and stuff, the squares to count, I just go on the X and I count up how many, and then go on the X and I count down.
Well, but
That's
how
how I
would-
do it on the
How
graph.
would you know the coordinates if you didn't know how to
It's
predict
still
it?
better on the side.
very well.
I'm talking about on a
It's still
graph.
wrong.
That's still
It's
wrong.
still wrong.
That's still right.
That's wrong.
What should C be?
Oh, that should be negative, okay.
And
And where's your
The
parentheses?
C should
in
be
your-
positive,
Yeah,
the
where's
C should be
parentheses in
positive. There you go. Alright, so you should have for A prime 2, -4. For B prime, you should have -2, +5. And for C prime, you should have +6.
It should be
Positive
negative six.
should be
No, it should be -6, sorry. I was going off of your
I know.
answer at the
You
bottom.
knew it.
Sorry.
Never go off of size work. Never.
It should be -6, -7.
I have a better grade than most of you guys.
Oh, it's still wrong.
It's -6, -7.
Side, right? Negative.
There you go. That's completely my fault because I was going off of the.
We're laughing at him.
I like this eraser.
Alright, what questions do you have for us on the bell ringer?
It's your finger perfect.
Alright, you can go ahead and put your bell ringer away and get out your notes. Your notes should say 5.3 rotations. I forgot to change that 4 to a 5. So if you would please change it to 5.3 rotations.
Are you kidding me? Girl, where I got
So
one.
both really the nails and something.
Girl,
Why?
Shelly, don't discourage me.
I just did.
That's it.
You basically just said.
You're wrecked by the almighty Shelley.
He said, hey, just reminding you that we're going to do this and this day
No,
at
I
this
can do
time.
that on a graph though.
I bet the girl
Since you don't
told
have
me,
to
You know,
be in
listen to
school, it'd be
Shelley.
really beneficial for you to come after school. If you don't plan on playing next year, just
So,
let me
say
know
what
so
you
we
made
can
a girl told
adjust.
you again?
And I emailed him back.
So you want to do?
Alright, if I could have your attention, please. Which one, we got through the teacher model, correct?
No, we got through the direct.
Yes, ma'am, we're on guided practice right now.
Like the first guided practice?
Yes, ma'am.
We're on cinnamon.
First guided practice.
Alright, so this is the guided practice. You need to put 90 degrees up there. 90 degrees. Or did y'all do that first one? You already did 90? Make sure you put a 90 up there so you know what rotation we did. Yeah, if you did not fill out the 90, make sure you do that. Alright, so now you're on the second guided practice. The second guided practice. Alright, the second guided practice is
180.
180 degrees. Alright, so this one you're going to do with your partner. Remember, you need to turn your desk to face each other and work it out together. Alright, Maddox, can I get you to go over there to seat number 6 and work with Rylan, please? Alright, so for this one, if you plotted it, -3, 2. B is 2, 4. C is 3, 1. And then for a 90-degree rotation, the rule is opposite of B, comma, A. So that means change the sign of your Y values and then flip them. So A prime would be -2, -3. B prime is -4, 2.
We don't want the integer.
This is the previous one. C prime is -1, 3.
Go back to your seats.
Not yet. I gotta check it.
Go. Okay.
Alright. Hey guys, just a second, please. So A prime, -2, 3 is to the left 2, down 3. Then -4, 2. and then -1, 3. So there is your 90-degree rotation counterclockwise. Okay? All right, so that's what your picture should have looked like when you finished on the first one. Okay? What questions do you have for me on that one? Okay? All right, now you're going to do the next one with your partner.
Really?
Fine, I guess we'll do it.
Is this one the 180?
It
Yes.
says it depends.
No, this one. This one says 180 degrees. This is the one I told you to get started on. All right, so do this one with your partner. All right, you can go ahead and turn your desk back if you haven't already.
We have to get them online.
All right, let's turn around, face the front, please. Tyler, have a seat.
I'm sorry, my butt.
All right, turn around, face the front, please.
Sorry. Nick, sorry.
All right, so let's pause our phone book, please. All right, it says strap triangle DEF 180 degrees, which is opposite of A, opposite of B. So you just go through and change all the signs, and then that's what your picture should look like. It should look like it's just turned upside down. All right, what questions do you have for me on rotations before you do one on your own?
Not a dang
This thing is so simple. All you gotta do is just turn your paper upside down. Do the same thing.
All right, here, this one you're going to do on your own. It says graph quadrilateral. Let's make sure I'm on the right one.
Let's look. It looks like you.
No. Graph quadrilateral JKLM with vertices J14, K55, L72, and M22. Rotate the quadrilateral 180 degrees about the origin. All right, so try this one on your own.
So is the second one 180? John advocated it was it.
I'll let you know as soon as you're done with that one. Yep, that should be 180. All right, so right now you need to be working on the first independent practice one, 180 degree.
My apologies.
180.
Yes, she said it 18 flipping times.
I'm sick of the attitude.
Make sure you put 180 there, so that's
Okay.
Would y'all quit fighting or I'm not taking this sock out?
This is a big one. This one's a quadrilateral. Quadrilateral. Oh, it's stop.
Does this look really risky? I don't really think it is. Yeah. Okay.
Now, I would practice getting the coordinates, because, you know, as in, like, the bell ringer, I'm not going to have you grab it, I'm just going to ask for
And
the
then you
coordinates.
can't cheat like you cheat.
I'm pretty good at this, I do have to say. I mean, I don't like bragging, but I don't pretty good at it.
I mean, I don't
Maybe
brag.
after you grab it,
Oh.
then give the coordinates.
Pretty good at it, so.
I don't brag
Yeah,
very
I
often,
guess I can do that.
but when I do brag,
I mean,
What's KLM stand for?
whole lot.
Carrot slides matter.
well, carrots start with a C.
Karen line.
Karen.
More like Kmart.
Are those even like the thing anymore? I haven't seen that in years.
They are two a thing.
Really?
I never knew they called Big K. Like
Maybe
it's
Dill, if
actually
you get
called
out of
Big
your
K,
house, you would
but
know.
it was called Kmart.
not.
Yeah, they are.
No, we're not.
Like why would they just call it Big K? You know what I mean?
I live
Well, I
under
think
a
that's
mountain.
What's an animal that starts with a K?
Kangaroo.
Cougar.
Kangaroo.
Yeah, you're so right.
Hippopotamus.
Put it in your mouth.
Elephant.
Harry,
Kenton, I'm a wild animal.
how'd that go?
I'm an animal. Okay. I'm a wild animal.
classifies a rabbit dog.
What castle did you say that last year? All the time.
I'm non-binary.
You remember you used to say that every day.
I'll be nice, but if you make me rabbit, I'm going.
Hey, what do you baby girl tell you today?
My baby girl told me you're a dog and you ain't rabbit. You ain't no dog. My little really turd, she's a rabbit dog. Yes.
Is there that one part that?
Alright, if I can have your attention, please.
So bad.
Okay. With this one with 180 degrees, the rule is opposite of A, opposite of B, so you change all the signs. So J prime would be -1, -4. K prime is -5, -5. L prime is -7, -2. And M prime is -2, -2. See how JK was on the top? After you turn it 180 degrees, it is now on the bottom. Yes, sir, Maddox.
I got that.
Awesome. It's really good.
You
All right.
So
did?
did the rabbit.
What questions do you have for me so far?
What's the next question?
We're
Guys,
ready.
I'd like to get through this because we're about to run out of time.
All right, here's your next one. It is 270 degrees. 270. For your Q prime, if you go through first and change all your X values, that would become a positive, 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 positive. Then you have to flip them. So Q prime would be -3, +6. R prime would be 0, +5. S prime would be 0, +3. And T prime would be -3, +1. Okay, so -3, 6. It's right there. Then you've got 0, 5, 0, 3, and -3, 1. All right, so that's a 270 degree rotation. Okay. Notice it was on this axis, and if you move it 270 degrees, you move it 3. So it would go, here would be 90, here would be 180, here would be 270.
That's what I got. If you just turn, okay. So hold on.
Sai, shut up. We
90?
we literally don't
look,
care at
stop.
all.
All right,
90, 180, 270, and then 360.
but make sure you turn it counterclockwise. You're turning it clockwise, turn it counterclockwise.
I thought it was clockwise.
No, counter.
Counterclockwise.
So 90,
Oh, you shouldn't have even told them.
270,
You shouldn't even told them.
360.
Yes.
Let's go.
All right, so what I need you to do now, you need to number these notes, page 22, and you need to fill out your table of contents, but do not put your notes away because you're going to want them.
Page 22.
Page 22.
What page on the student journals are working?
I'm about to tell you.
Do you have any email clippers?
No.
Do you have any?
After you fill out your table of contents, I need you to get out your student journal
No.
and turn to page 105.
No. I plead the fifth.
You need to rip it out.
You can.
You always rip it when you can.
Let it rip if
What did
possible.
I tell you?
I learned that in
Greg, Mr. DeBerry's class.
If you have to let it rip, run to the door and run the hallway.
Oh, wait, what is going on? No, I ripped it. Do you think that's bad, Miss Goodman?
That's real bad.
Nah.
Not too bad.
You think I'll be alright to
All right, so on page 105 in your student journal, if you look up here at the top, they have the rules listed for you. Okay, so the rules are there for you.
Yes.
And I even highlighted mine. Now, look down here on numbers 1, 2, and 3. If you notice, they counted by twos. So what we are going to do is we're going to go through and do these ordered pairs together for the points. to help you out. All right, now if you look and see what I did, I went through and I made my graph go by 1. So I went through and put marks for the odd numbers for 1, 3, 5 on all of them. So now when I start counting, I can start counting by ones. So when I look at point J, if I start at the origin, I go to the left 2 and up 4. So that's -2, +4 for J. For K, start at the origin, go to the left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up 1. So it's -5, +1 for K. For L, I go to the left 2 and down 2. So it's -2, -2. For M, I go to the right 1 and up 1, so that's 1, +1.
What, girl?
So those are the ordered pairs for J, K, L, and M. All right, let's look at number 2. Okay, so now I'm going to ask you for the ordered pairs. For R, you go to the left 1, 2, 3, 4, and you don't do anything else. So what's the ordered pair for R?
You go back to 1.
Now what did we?
I don't remember.
We're writing down the ordered pairs.
So you want for R?
Now I want it for R.
Okay, it's gonna be, hold on.
It's gonna be 0, 5. Or no, 0. What?
4, 0.
It is going to be -4.
0.
0.
-4,
Go.
0. Okay.
I've already got mine done.
I'm so confused right now.
You just plot the points.
I can't even read it.
It's on your page right in front of you.
Where?
I got seen.
Okay. Now S.
Got burger.
If I start at the origin, I go to the left 1
1,
and up
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Five.
Is it 1, 5 or -1, 5?
So why are we finding these points?
Because you have to use the rules to rotate them.
Oh.
All right, and then look at T. It's in the middle, so I know it's going to be odd. What's my X value?
5.
Positive or negative?
Negative.
And then what's my Y value?
1.
So T is -5, 1. So R is -4, 0, S is -1, 5, and T is -5, 1.
Okay, what did we do on number 1?
The same thing.
We did the same thing.
Man, I get the number?
J is -2, 4,
Okay.
K is -5, 1,
Okay.
L is -2, -2, and M is 1, 1.
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
All right, now number 3, we got to do these ordered pairs. I have it. First thing I want you to do is go through and put all the marks on there to mark the odd numbers, so that way we can count by ones.
I'm already done with number 2. I'm on to number 3.
You're not supposed to work ahead.
All right, so here, let's write the ordered pairs. So we're on A. Okay. All right, Sai, what would be the coordinates for A?
It'd be 1, 4.
Perfect. +1, +4. What about B, Portia?
It'd be 3, 4.
Turn it around. 4, 3. Perfect. 4, 3. Remember, X goes first.
The 3.
What about C, Allison?
3, 1.
3, 1. And then what about D, Adam?
You're treading on some thin line.
0, 1. No.
To get to the one, you have to get
1,
to
it's
B.
up.
Yeah, 1.
How-
No.
D is up here.
To get to Clinton, you have
Oh.
to get to me.
No. So,
And then to get through next, you gotta get through Matthew with the
so 1,
Yeah.
2.
Perfect. 1, 2.
Oh, it's pretty prepared.
All right, so those are your ordered pairs. Okay. So now that you have your ordered pairs, now it should be easier for you to use your rules. You only do numbers 1, 2, and 3. And then when you're finished, you're going to tear it out and turn it into me.
So we're only doing 1, 2, and 3.
Only numbers 1, 2, and 3.
We just,
Do we have enough room on this paper?
You,
you should.
everybody else has.
Everybody?